Okay, now Medical Services Minister Professor Anyang Nyong'o has now taken the cabinet tenure debate to the courts. The minister, who is also the Kisumu senator-elect, has moved to court to block President Kibaki's directive requiring elected cabinet ministers and assistant ministers to resign before the swearing-in set for this Thursday. Nyong'o has clashed with the president on a circular conveyed by the head of the civil service, Francis Kimemia, requiring the cabinet to relinquish their posts. And as Samogina reports, the court order also wants the freezing of the swearing-in of all elected leaders.
The Kisumu County Senate-elect wants the swearing-in exercise of governors, senators, MPs and women representatives halted until the swearing-in of a new president. Nyong'o argues the new president will breathe life to the devolved government that shall establish the elected posts. The Medical Services Minister wants the court to declare head of civil service boss Francis Kimemia's circular dated March 18th, directing them to resign with immediate effect so as to qualify to be sworn in by the clerk of the National Assembly as null and void. The matter is to be heard on Thursday before High Court Judge Isaac Lenaola, but after the respondents, that is Kimemia and the clerk of the National Assembly, are duly served. Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka also added his voice to the cabinet tenure debate, saying that the Grand Coalition government is still in force. The move now puts to jeopardy the swearing-in ceremony scheduled to begin Wednesday, with governors being the first lot to be sworn in. Preparations were underway ahead of tomorrow's swearing-in of governors across the 47 counties. In Nairobi, workers were putting final touches at Uhuru Park ahead of the ceremony to usher in Evans Kidero as Nairobi's governor. In Kiambu and Nyeri counties, the story was the same as preparations for the swearing-in were finalized. Meanwhile, the Jubilee coalition has strengthened its contest for the National Assembly Speaker's seat by fielding a single candidate, former Siakago MP Justin Muturi, to face off with CORD's Kenneth Marende, the immediate former Speaker, and Wajir South MP Mohamed Sirat. Former Mandera MP Abdikadir Mohamed Ali Tuesday pulled out, solidifying Jubilee's chances at the Speaker's shot. Meanwhile, Sotik MP Joyce Laboso, equally from the Jubilee Alliance, has been cleared to contest for the Deputy Speaker's seat alongside Daniel Maanzo of CORD and Abdikadir Omar Adan. In the Senate, sources indicate URP leadership is prevailing upon former National Speaker Francis Ole Kaparo to shelve his bid in place for Turkana's Central MP Ekwe Ethuro as Senate Speaker. Both names are contained in a list of 7 individuals jostling for the Senate Speaker's seat. The Jubilee strategy is to field a single candidate to face off with CORD's Farah Maalim in the Senate Speaker's race. This to ensure control of both Parliament and the Senate. Other interested parties for the Senate Speaker include lawyer Philip Murgor, Margaret Kamar, among others. Meanwhile, 4 candidates have been cleared for the Deputy Senate Speaker's seat, including CORD's Wilfred Mashage, UDF's George Haniri, Kembi Gitura and Peter Mositet. Samogina, KTN.